This has been going on a long time. This didn't start under Obama. There is a plan. We have the most dangerous foreign policy team in history running this country. And their design is to completely disarm us and take us into the New World Order. That's the whole plan here. That's why they let him get on the plane. In other words, if they knew who he was and they let him get on the plane, why did they let him get on the plane? Maybe that he failed to set off the bomb disappointed them. Maybe they wanted the bomb to go off in order to institute martial law and even more draconian measures. I mean, you want to just start playing games with your head here? Let's start playing games with your head. Start going in every direction. It's not illegal to think, is it? Wait a minute. They knew he had no passport. They knew that he was flying on a one-way ticket. They knew his father said he was a nut who had gone over to the other side. They knew he was associating with terrorists, and they let him on the plane anyway. So he sets off a crotch bomb, and a Flying Dutchman stops him. Well, wait a minute. So why did the government let him on the plane? Let's run it the other way. Maybe the guy failed them. Maybe he failed them by didn't go off. Maybe the Dutchman thwarted the government's plans. Maybe they wanted the plane to go up in smoke so they could even crack down on us even further. You want to get into conspiracy theories? Go ahead. Be my guest. You can go any way you want. You can spread this around mentally any way you want. There's no crime in it, is there? Is it a thought crime under Obama to even suggest this? Because something doesn't add up here. The counterterror chief stayed on the ski slopes after the attack? The guy wouldn't come off the ski slopes? The Harvard genius? Huh? The top official in charge of analyzing terror threats did not cut short his ski vacation after the underwear bomber nearly blew up an airline on Christmas Day. It's linked up from the New York Daily News on michaelsavage.com. I'm not making this stuff up. Why did they let him on the plane if they knew all these things about him? Did they want him to bring the plane down? Could you actually extend your mind to that horrible possibility? Maybe they didn't know the Flying Dutchman was on the plane. I don't know. Think about it and get back to me. Take 2 aspirins. I'll see you see you in another few minutes for the third hour. And tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Savage.
Janet Napolitano will have us all take our clothing off and put it in the back of the plane and we'll fly naked. I mean, is that what it's going to come to?
It's scary. Question for you, Doctor. How could Jamie Gerlich, who put out the memo about sharing the information at 911,
yeah,
remember prior to 911, she
yes.
supported all law. How could she sit on the 911 commission when she was one of the catalysts that...
Well, wait, she was the one who said you can't share information because it would be unconstitutional and violate human civil rights. Is Jamie Gerlich still in this government?
I don't know, but people should go on the internet and read that memo.
No, I remember what you said, and it brings up a very good point, because right now Obama's saying that the exact opposite should be done, is that they should share intelligence. We're back to where we were before under Bush. Remember Bush was sharing the intelligence through agencies, and then the liberals were screaming you can't do that because it violates civil rights? Well, now we're back to doing what Bush had to do. It seems to me that the level of terrorism has gone up ever since Obama decided to send 30,000 additional troops to Afghanistan. Since he made this announcement, the following has happened. I'll continue when I return right here on the Savage Nation.
Savage.
Well, we're talking about the government, wringing their hands and saying the system failed without firing anybody, and that's a mistake. In other words, if there was a breakdown of accountability and it was systemic, then you fire somebody in the system. They did everything wrong. They failed to watch list the guy. He had a U.S. visa. Could you imagine that he has a U.S. visa and I'm banned from Britain? Can you imagine this? The more I study this case, the angrier I get at Britain, that they actually put me on a list with terrorists and murderers. Can you believe this? Your favorite talk show host, who has never committed a criminal act in his life, has never been associated with terrorists, is banned from Britain while they're filled with Muslims who are threatening to overthrow their own government. Can you imagine this? The outrage that I have and I feel. My blood is boiling. Now, my government doesn't defend me. The great Hillary Clinton has not lifted a finger to defend an American citizen unfairly targeted by a Western democracy. Need I mention Fox News? AP? I'm the only member of the American media banned by a Western nation. They make believe it didn't happen. They want me to hang all you good conservative friends out there in the media. All of the all the Viagra guys with chest pains. They got pains in the soul, all of those people. Wrap themselves in a flag up. Don't get me started here. I got a lot to get angry at, and I'm trying not to. Who's on the watch list now? Who's now on the watch list? Are you on it? Tell me who's on the new watch list that they're going to make up. That suddenly a big sis is going to make up. Maybe you're on the watch list. Maybe someone who posts a website that's conservative is going to be on a watch list now, won't be able to fly. Who's putting who on a watch list now? Who's in charge of it? Which genius in government who failed us is going to put you on a watch list? Maybe I'll need the ACLU to defend me. We'll see where they are at that point. I can't believe this.